We're all wearing diapers.
Baby diapers.
You're wearing a diaper right now?
Yes, this is for the first time I'm using it.
Here in my pants, I have empty bottle. Just in case, just in case.
Welcome to our 2 Cents Podcast with Oscar. Welcome back to our 2 Cents. It is January 1st, 2024. I always thought that this were going to be the roaring 20s. But what the fuck that we gotten ourselves into? Just listen to the craziness that the world is going on. Shit, what a great way to open this shit on a fucking new year. Still complaining about the same old shit. It's never gonna stop. Because it hasn't stopped in years. So, we concluded the new year's. We concluded the old year, I should say, with Greenland splitting in half, apparently, right? And what a great way to start the year. What a great way to celebrate the beginning of the year, but with the New York ball drop. What a wonderful, amazing situation to put yourself into. It's a great situation to put yourself into where you have no room to go take a shit or a piss if you need to. What a great space to put yourself in. And you know what? There's people out there living right now preparing to go another year to go do that fucking garbage. I don't get people. Like, listen, that's disgusting. Why the fuck would you put yourself in the situation where you have to wear a diaper? Now, there is instances in your life where you probably will need a diaper, but it won't be a chance in hell that you'll be talking about it that way. It's going to be wearing diapers because you have to wear diapers. But you know what? I'm just amazed by the whole thing. I'm just amazed at how dumb people are. Like, check this out. Like, right? You really want to listen to all these people.
Baby diapers.
You're wearing a diaper right now?
Yes, this is for the first time I'm using it.
Like,
Here in my pants, I have empty bottle. Just in case, just in case.
Astronauts wear it all the time.
Has anybody gone yet today?
No, not yet.
look at him. Look at him. You know very damn well he already fucking just shit his pants right there during that conversation. He was so nervous. They asked him, has anybody gone yet? He let it all out. This is disgusting. Like, how can you fucking sit there? And mind you, this is not like a 5-hour deal. No. There was people already waiting in line on the 30th at 8 in the morning. You know, I really don't miss those old times where people would go and wait for what should we call it? Wait for a release. I don't know, what should we call it? What the fuck am I talking about, right? Waiting for a release of something like a video game, or I don't know what the fuck people fucking waited for in their lifetime. Like, I couldn't do that. I could not go sit over there and wait for something just because it's only like, I don't know, maybe a couple bucks off. Like, people really do that. And you know what? I thought in 2023, I'm saying 2023 because I saw it happen last year. My buddy there doesn't mind that I burp on his face, so he's okay with it. But anyways, I thought people waiting for shit was just a thing that was in the past. But it's not. Because when Spider-Man game was released, there was people waiting in line over there for the release hour. I'm like, you ever heard of ordering online? Right? There's shit that could get to you right on the same day if you order it today early enough. Like, that's how good we gotten. You don't really need to go sit over there and wait like a dumbass for something to happen. No. There's no need for that. Anyways, So where were we?
Wearing diapers.
They say,
You're wearing a diaper right now?
and they all
Yes, this is
repeat
the
it
first
like.
time I'm using it.
Here in my pants, I have empty bottle.
See, here's the
just in
thing.
case,
Here's
just in
what
case.
gets me
Astronauts wear
like the most. What gets me like a little icky about it is that these people are saying it as if they're proud of it. I'm proud I'm wearing a diaper today only because I wanted to be part of the countdown. This is how more advanced I am than everybody else. All right? I'm way more advanced than everybody else. Okay. This is how I'm more advanced than everybody else. I'm more advanced than everybody else that I don't sit there and wait for midnight. No. At 9 when it's bedtime, we go in there and we have YouTube, right? We have YouTube where you could actually watch a recorded version of a New Year's countdown and then, everybody off to bed by 10 and it's nobody tired today. Nobody's tired and nobody's hungover. Nobody's tired. Like, imagine what kind of a loser you have to be for you to be on top of being hungover, being at a place where you don't even want to be. You just think you want to be because everybody says this is the place to be. But just that's the kind of losers that we have in the world. They're willing to spend a time waiting for a countdown. You can watch it from TV, right? You can watch it on TV from home. Like, it's kind of like, if you're paying electricity, it's kind of free to watch the show from home where you don't have to wait and you're probably going to get a better angle. Yeah, you'll definitely get a better angle without being there. But Oscar, it's the experience of being there, enjoying the camaraderie. I can't even say the friendship with people. That's the word I'm trying to say. It's another word. I was trying to sound more intelligent, but it's never going to happen. Anyways, but it's the friendships that you build, the community of people that are celebrating the new year, being excited. So you don't like the people that you're around with, but you like to be around a bunch of people? Is that what you're saying? I, for one, don't like being in a crowded place. I fucking hate crowds. To start off, people are stupid. They don't know how to behave in public. Some people just don't give a fuck. And I really don't have the fucking brain power to deal with that anymore. I just don't have brain power to deal with stupidity. I think this is the age where everything starts changing and then you think about things and then you're like, what? This is stupid. Like, it's not even worth my time. But I didn't have anything else to talk about today because fuck, why not? So come in here and complain about people celebrating New Year's. Wanting to pretend like they want to be in that crowd because everybody's there. That's the place to be. That's the place to celebrate. See, I'm not much of celebrations either. I'm not even excited about my birthday. And it's not even coming up. So that's probably why I'm not excited about my birthday. But even when the day comes around, I feel like let me see. For my birthday, I'm already numb to it. I don't even care about it. I'm not even counting. Put it this way. I forget what age I am. When somebody asks me, hey, how old are you? I have to stop and think about it. You know why? Because it really does not fucking matter how old the fuck I am now. And even back then it didn't matter. But back then it mattered because I wanted to be 21 already. But now I don't even want to be 21. I really want to go back to those days. But I don't want to go back to those days because those days sucked. These are better days, I guess. I guess what I miss is the no bills. That's the main part that I miss about being young. And that's probably why I don't give a fuck about celebrating anything anymore because shit. After 21, I even said it. There's nothing else to look forward to. Anyways, there's so many things that I have said in my life that I've realized early enough, and somehow it's weird. I don't know. like when I started this podcast, I knew that I said it. I know that as soon as I get my shit together, the world will come to an end. And shit, here we are. Here we are. At the beginning of 2024, what do we wait? What does this side of the world wake up to? Earthquake in Japan. Here we go. And I stopped and thought about it for a second, and I'm like, damn, this is fucking crazy already. Day one. No fucking breaks. No chill. No nothing. Everything is just go, 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 go. But it is what it is, I guess, right? I don't know what the fuck we're gonna do. I guess what we cannot not do is actually what we cannot not do. Let me see. I wish I was better at trying to figure shit out, but I'm not. Okay, yeah, this is it. Okay, so at least the celebration didn't go like it did in Paris in 2014, right?
The Christmas tree that humiliated Paris. In 2014, artist Paul McCarthy installed a 79-foot tall inflatable sculpture at the Place Vendôme.
See, you can't blame the guy. The guy thought this was a tree. The bottom was not supposed to be as wide as the bottom base. It was supposed to be wider than that. This just looks like a giant butt plug.
Shortly after installing the work, McCarthy was speaking to a journalist.
Nobody feels bad for Paris. Nobody does. I feel bad for this guy.
For the piece, punched him 3 times before running away. 20 minutes later, a local traditional Catholic group tweeted, "A giant plug 24 meters high has just been installed on Place Vendôme. Place Vendôme."
Here we go. The first ones to notice that this looked like a butt plug was a Catholic group. Nobody, everybody else in the street, even the people that were installing it, everybody else saw it. But as soon as the Catholics come around, I know where we could put that. I'm just amazed by how Catholics are able to put those two together.
Disfigured, Paris humiliated. After several attacks on the artwork, the artist chose to disassemble the piece and remove it permanently. Merry Christmas.
Of course you would take it off. You've already been mocked and clowned. You already made a clown of yourself. That is very interesting. And you know what? That's crazy. That's crazy. I feel bad for the artist, right? But you know what? But then you stop and think. But you know what? There's people out in the world that are very devious. There's people out in the world that are willing to do the joke. I'm not willing to do a joke. There's so many things that I'm not willing to do. Anyways. It was a crazy year. It was a crazy year. It was so many things happening last year that at the end of this year, I was like, okay, let's see what we got next year. And I wake up to news, earthquake in Japan. Bravo. Interesting. But that's not only, that's just nature doing nature things. It's not like World War III is already happening, right? Scratch the record, right? that was an attempt to scratching records, but World War III is already happening. We just don't know it. I mean, you just don't know it. I already figured it out. Look around. Look at the people who are in conflict. What do you think is going to happen? People during World War II didn't know they were in World War II until years later. Like, oh, well, let's look at this back. Well, World War II actually started this year, but not this year that it's officially said it started. And I feel like that's the place we're at today. We don't know where we're at. We don't. Anyways. Another thing that I realized at the end of the year was a lot of products were being recalled. A lot of Coke products, whether it's Fanta or whatever the fuck else they own, they were being recalled. Candy was being recalled. Chocolate was being recalled. All sort of things were being recalled because there were contaminants on it. Well, what about all the chemicals that you put in it? Are those not contaminants? You know what? I've stopped and thought about chemicals on the food that we eat. And there's one thing that I noticed, that a lot of the places that are bragging, oh, our shit doesn't have any chemicals. Well, the only reason there's a lot of chemicals in our food today, it was an attempt to make sure that we didn't run out of food after World War II, right? And also they realize that they can make a lot of money. I really don't, you see, when we tell them, oh, they're doing it on purpose to control us, I think we give them too much credit. I think they're stupid and they do stupid things. And shit just fucking pans out. But then again, they probably want me to think that way. I really don't know. I really don't know. But I have noticed some things, right? Some things that I don't see most people in this area of the planet, in this area of the cosmos, in this area of the world, in this area of the universe, in this area of the planes of the world. In this area, I don't see people talking much about it, right? But Argentina just fucking elected their first liberal president. You know, everybody could turn around and say, you know what, that's great. That's progress. Or that might be a step towards a good thing, changes in the world. That might be a step to bettering the whole planet so that everybody doesn't act up, you know. But they elected their first president, their first liberal president, right? Argentina did that. After being so far-right country, they went liberal. This liberal president comes in and starts removing all fucking programs that are for the public. All public programs as far as agriculture and all water districts and all that. A lot of those places, he's removing them. He's removing them. The excuse is because he doesn't want corporations controlling the system, right? That's what he said. So, but he's happy about it. And as soon as Christmas came around, he went on the record and said, hey, we have no money. But by him getting all those groups out and getting rid of policies and shit that he's gotten rid of, the economy in Argentina went crazy. And all those jobs that he eliminated, all those people lost their jobs. So now, turn around a month later, maybe 3 weeks later, Argentina is fucking going wild now. Everything is fucking going expensively, crazy expensive. And I stop and think about it. I'm like, damn. There's so many people in this country that actually want that to happen here. But they don't realize the damage they're going to cause if it does get to that level. Now, in Argentina, there's not as much people as there is here in the USA. It's a pretty big country, I guess. I don't know. I don't like, I correlate Argentinians with the Germans and German Nazis. I mean, that's what I correlate those with, because they have communities out there that speak only German and they're loyal to that. And they're loyal to the party, to that party still. Which brings me to my next point. We go back to Ukraine, and what was Ukraine also? But yet, we're giving them a bunch of money. Why? You know why? Because hey, they need the money and we want to give them freedom. They hate our freedom. That's why Kim Jong-un doesn't like us. He hates our freedom. I remember when they were selling that one a long time ago, and here we are today, and still those people hate our freedom. Anyways, now, going back to the Argentina liberal president, I forgot his name. I don't even give a fuck about it. He's removing a lot of the programs for the people and all that, right? But I just wonder, when it goes one way, does it take a minute to accommodate to what they want to do, or is it just gonna be a fucking downhill from where they're at today? Because their money is probably almost worthless. It's still worth something, but now it's like, I don't know, crazy expensive. Like whatever they were getting for $1 now, they're getting a fraction of what they were getting. And I mean, I don't know if printing money is going to be the situation, but I don't know. But you know what? I've been thinking about this fucking shit right here. This shit right here is so crazy to me because I've just realized why all these dumb fucks think the world is flat. And they always question, why do they fly this way and not this way? Well, bitch, you see that? You see that? There's nothing there. Everything is on this side, and it looks flat from this side. And if I was fucking a speck of dust, I would not see the curvature in that shit right there, too. Anyways. But it's crazy that people don't understand that most of the earth, they say, is 71% water, right? Of course. Because there's land mostly on one side. I just thought I'd throw that out there. But it has nothing to do with the politics that we were talking about. But anyways, it has been a wild time. And you know what? I've been so fucking lazy. And I'm going to say it just because I want to put it out in the world. This is going to be for the thumbnail. No, forward. Anyways, I've been worried about 2029, which is not even here, in 2033, I believe. You see this? We're going to name this Epiphis, right? Because that's how the one that's going to take us out is going to look in 2033. You should be worried about it. You know what's crazy? I was watching Don't Look Up, and then I learned about a meteor that's actually heading towards us. And the instances that it might hit us is pretty scary. And I'm telling you, if we're still here and if World War III hasn't killed us yet, this is definitely going to do it. Anyway, so it's coming up, 2033. I suggest everybody gets ready for that. Because wild times are coming up ahead, and they are not stopping. Anyway, they're not stopping. But, you know, going back to how the world is changing, let me see. I hate that I have to do this on my own, and I don't, anyways. It doesn't matter. I was watching this guy, and I really thought this guy was being very dramatic. When I first came across this guy, it was the beginning of December, right?
Science can study the core of our planet and the overall internal structure of the Earth using the seismic waves generated by the strong earthquakes. The global scientific community realized that we have an issue with the core due to the series of significant changes in various parameters of the Earth.
See, when I first saw it, I was like, this guy's being fucking dramatic, like shit happening. And a week later, boom, earthquake strikes in Greenland. And 3 weeks later, which is now New Year's, another fucking earthquake strikes in Japan. So, I mean, I don't know if he was being dramatic or not, but I really would like to, hear him out.
This is a copy of our planet, Earth,
okay,
reduced by 10 million times. And with the help of this copy, I will explain to you what anomalous changes have happened in the core of our planet in 1995 in 1998, and what dangerous processes these changes signify. So let's start. 1995.
This is really scary.
Scientific laboratories worldwide detected something they could not explain.
In 1995, I was 5 years old. This shit has been happening for over 25 fucking years. Why are we not worried about it? Why are people just like,
Take a look at these maps. The north magnetic pole of our planet, which had always been drifting at the same rate of 15 kilometers per year, suddenly accelerated to 50 kilometers per year in 1995 and changed its route. It started heading towards Siberia. Simultaneously, other scientists
I really don't know.
detected another anomalous event, a glitch in the Earth's rotation. In 1995, the axis of the Earth's rotation changed from southward to eastward and suddenly started moving 17 times faster than before. In addition, in 19...
All right. So if it was moving southward and it was started moving the opposite direction, should it not move north? Why did it move left why did it move left back instead of what? See, I wish I was a scientist and I had a better explanation than this than just asking, what? Why did it move that way?
95, the rotation of the Earth itself suddenly changed. Take a look at this graph. Until that year, scientists were observing a slowing down of the planet's rotation, but in 1995, they detected a sudden acceleration of the Earth's rotation speed. In other words, independently, global scientific research centers documented abnormal changes in 3 Earth parameters. Number 1, rapid magnetic pole drift. Number 2, change in rotation axis. Number 3, acceleration of the Earth's rotation. Please note that these 3 parameters depend solely on the core of our planet.
See, I really don't know. I wish I knew what all that meant. It just sounds really scary to me. But let's take into consideration the events that are happening today. Now, is he being dramatic? He certainly sounds dramatic, but is it dramatic? I mean, I even hate saying I'm not a conspiracy theorist, right? But I'm not. But I am. But I'm not. But I am. Anyways, but it just like the events that are happening right now, it just seems like it's accelerating even more and more and more and more and more. Now, as soon as I found out about the earthquake in that area of Japan, I went on Snapchat and I tried to look, okay, let's fucking find out if it's true or not. For some reason, somehow there you can't watch Snapchats from that area. Anywhere else in Japan you can, but in that area you cannot. So I'm wondering now, like, what's happening there? Usually that's how I verify my news. Like when there's something like eventful happening in the world, and they start saying, "Oh, this is here, not there," then I start looking. I'm like, okay, Snapchat is my go-to. That's where I gotta go to make sure that this is really happening. What they say, right? You know, I couldn't access any Snapchats there, so is it happening? I don't know. But the reality is, that's crazy. There's no other reality than that's crazy. That's a crazy reality. Now, the other thing that I just been reminiscing, and I've been seeing a lot of shit online, is like that UFO whole fiasco that that they'll release information, but they don't, but we do, but we don't, you know, all that. I told you my buddy doesn't mind if I burp on his face. Anyways, but the whole deal fiasco, let's not forget where our podcast started. What was the conversation we had at the beginning? Project Bluebeam with Aaron Indigo, right? Both episodes got fucking flagged as misinformation. But that's weird. That's weird that both of them got flagged as misinformation. And we talked about those specific things, Project Blue Beam. So now I came across this video from, I don't know, somewhere in the boondocks in Mexico, right? Somewhere out there. I guess it's happening. Finally, let me put it this way. Finally, someone got a good footage of a UFO with a good camera phone and none of that grainy bullshit that we've been all seeing for the past times. Now, I don't know whether this is true or not. Just people's reactions seem real. I'm not saying it's real, but I'm not saying it's fake. This is the craziness. This is the craziness that people are seeing in Mexico now. This is crazy. Now, let me stop here for a second. My first thought was, what does the Bible describe angels as being? That was my first thought. And it does describe them as a circle, lots of wings, lots of eyes, you know, kind of something like that. That's a description. I'm not good at describing shit, but that's kind of like the description that the Bible gives when it talks about angels. Now, that was my first thought. My second thought was Project Blue Beam in full effect. Da-da-da-da-da. Project Blue Beam. And you know what the craziest shit about it is? And that's not the only one that was observed. No. That was one of them. Let me see. There's this other one. So the first one was in Mexico, and this one is in California. Now, there's these two instances right here, the things that are described in the Bible, people have seen them. Now, could that be a planet? No. What is that? See, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what it is, but I had three thoughts when I first found this kid. Shit, I can't even. This is how excited I get about this shit. I even forget what the fuck I'm saying. I had three thoughts the first time I came across these two videos. Like I said, first one was Project Blue Beam. No, the Bible, right? What the Bible describes. I'm not a believer. I make fun of church and all that, but I'm not a believer, but I've read the Bible, so I have a little bit of knowledge of what it says. And that's one of the things that describes the Bible as angels. It also gives other descriptions. I mean, it's a bunch of bullshit, right? But anyways, I thought of that. Second thought was Project Blue Beam. And my third thought was the Truman Show. That scene where Jim Carrey's standing on the side and one of the light fixtures falls to the ground. I thought of that. I was like, there's the camera the fucking show is fucking beaming from. There it is. That was my thought too. And then I thought about like, these people are really disgusting. Yeah, these people are disgusting too, but not these people. I was like, whoever's running this goddamn show, Earth show, is a fucking piece of shit. Why do you have me fucking jerk off 5 times a day? Can we change the script to where I'm a millionaire? Or no, not a millionaire. Let's calm down. I'm not good with that much responsibility. Just make me wealthy. In this fucking movie that you're making, creator of all beings, whatever the fuck it is, if that is real, why the fuck did they not write me a new fucking character where I'm rich? No, not rich. Wealthy. I don't want to be rich. I want to be wealthy. I don't want to go to work. Anyways, vacation is up. Happy New Year's to everyone. I'm glad I'm still doing it. I'm glad I haven't gone anywhere. I'm glad this is still happening. And I'm excited to say that I'm here to stay and I ain't going nowhere. This was amazing. This is our 2 cents. Deuces. Happy New Year.